Good morning, everybody. We stayed at Birch Run Shelter last night. When you're out in the woods, you don't always think about things like holidays. So apparently it's Memorial Day weekend, which we had totally spaced on that fact. So we roll up to the shelter and there's a Boy Scout troop with at least 10 or 11 people. There's day hikers, section hikers. There was probably at least 30 people at Birch Run last night, which is a lot. We're used to, rolling up and there's, 4 people or something. So we did sleep in the shelter because we thought it was gonna rain, but we all just took the floor. All the bunks were full, so it wasn't bad. It's just something to think about. As a thru hiker, it can be really easy to just kind of start to daydream that you're the only, yeah, we're the ones doing this, so we're the ones out here. But the woods are, for everyone. And it's not like an ego thing where you think the woods are all yours. You're in them so much that you kind of forget everything else that's going on. So anyway, that was a wake up. We're like, oh yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend. So we are set to pass through Pine Grove Furnace today. Of course, home of the half-gallon challenge. And I think there's going to be a lot of people there because it's Sunday and it is the long weekend. So who knows, we may try to slink through. I've noticed since I started through hiking that large groups of people are not what I'm looking for. It's nice to meet people and talk to people, but the big groups are, it's just sometimes a little too much when you're used to kind of the solitude. So anyway, still having a blast. Looking forward to trying to eat a whole half-gallon of ice cream. Although I will put the spoon down if I won't hurt myself or make myself throw up just to say, see, I did it. So we'll see how that goes. Play by play is, of course, excited to be told he can go ahead and have a full half-gallon of ice cream. So that should be fun. Here's our beautiful scene this morning. The woods are just quiet and peaceful. Rain was again forecast for today, but it seems to be a beautiful day. I mean, there's clouds, but they don't look menacing, and it's mostly blue sky, and the sun is out. So if rain is coming, it might be in the future. Oh, and last thing, yeah, there's a hostel right near Pine Grove Furnace, and we are all dying for laundry and a shower. This shirt that I'm hiking in is the only shirt that I have that isn't cotton. I have that Devil's Backbone shirt to sleep in, which I could hike in, but so we're going on 6 or 7 days, no laundry. So that's almost, I would say, higher on my list than getting the ice cream. It's just getting this stuff that I'm wearing washed, because it is pretty atrocious. Anyway, I'm rambling now. We'll talk to you guys a little bit up the way. Oh, hey again, guys. I think I also may have forgot to mention, I think I mentioned it in yesterday's video, but we are also I believe probably about a mile from this year's official halfway point of the Appalachian Trail, which I'm about as excited as I can be. You know, obviously, when this adventure started, you say things like, oh, the halfway mark, or the Virginia Blues, or whatever, the Whites, you know, there's all these things that people talk about, but you don't know if you're gonna, a hike like this could be your dream, and you could get on the trail in a week, find out, wait, this isn't my dream, this is not for me, this is for somebody else, you know. And so that's just, it's weird to have had the dream to do this, and then all the little places that I've thought about for so long, I'm passing them like one by one, you know. It's like, first you get to that first Georgia-North Carolina border, and then it's the Smokies, and then it's probably different for different people, you know. It's Hot Springs, or it's Harper's Ferry, of course, is a big one, you know. Next we heard the Rocks of Pennsylvania, and we're almost there, you know. And anyway, it is a weird feeling to be about a mile away from being halfway done, you know, with a 2,200 mile trail. It's not really something words describe, but it's really, really a cool feeling. So I will again say that if you have any dream or aspiration to do something like this, or not like this, but if you do have a dream to do this, get out here and do it. Because if it is something that's meant for you, it won't be like anything else that you've ever experienced. And if you get out here and find out it's not for you, that's okay too. I've already met lots of awesome people that got out here and got hurt, or really just found that it was not their cup of tea, and that's fine. But you have to get out here to know. You can't just, you know, sit at home and think, oh no, I guess I know. You don't. You got to get out here and find out. So anyway, hey, look, this is a cool sign. This is where we are. Appalachian Trail. Maine to the left, Georgia to the right. Foot traffic only. There's a parking lot here, but no people. Yeah, somebody left some fuel, maybe, if it's needed. And what does this one say? Okay, this is a map telling us Michaud State Forest. No hunting, no motorized vehicles. Yeah, so I'm assuming a lot of these cars were probably the people that we saw at the shelter. A lot of times cars are nice. Cars mean possible trail magic. But in this case, all these cars, you know, a lot of those people, I thought, man, they hiked all the way in. They probably parked here and hiked like the mile or whatever. Anyway, so we just crossed that road, play by play, and it was right there, coming out of the forest. And there he is. And we're about a mile. We'll flip it back on when we get to the halfway. Hey guys, we just passed the halfway point, which we're not even sure if we're gonna see another sign, because that one still said 2017 halfway point, but in the guide it is the halfway. So I think they just didn't update the sign, but we just left there and we're going through a controlled burn area. So nothing's on fire now, but it's all black, and from where they did the controlled burn. So anyway, still headed towards Pine Grove Furnace, and I'll probably flip it back on if we see a 2018 sign. So, talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, we are at Tom's Run Shelter, 3.5 miles away from Pine Grove Furnace. That's the shelter over there. We just stopped for a little bit of a little break, and we are headed on. Hey, what's up, y'all? We're at Pine Grove Furnace. I ate my half gallon and got my spoon. It was a little too much for play-by-play. And it just started raining. So we're gonna see about staying at this hostel next door, getting laundry and stuff like that done. And if the rain stops, we may head out. We're not really sure what we're doing yet, but right now we're just in an ice cream coma and sitting out of the rain. Hey guys. It's later in the evening. It's about 5:40. We just, after eating that half gallon of ice cream and trying to wait out the rainstorm, we really just decided that we need to get inside for an evening. We desperately needed laundry done, and showers. We were all going on like 7 days with no shower. Everything we owned was dirty. So we're staying at this place. It's very cool. It's the Ironmasters Mansion. So apparently there used to be that's what the Pine Grove Furnace, it was all like an iron mill like situation here. And so this mansion, they call it the mansion, it's not really a mansion, but it is a large house, is now converted into a hostel. And it's called the Ironmasters Mansion because it's where the guy who the owner of all the iron works that were here, he lived here. So laundry is getting done, hot showers have been taken. Tomorrow the plan is we're headed to Boiling Springs, just before it, to that campground, and we're gonna dip in there for a little resupply in Boiling Springs, and then make our way towards Duncannon, probably in just a couple days. We went a little short today. We're used to doing 17, 18. Today we did about 10, and a half gallon of ice cream took it out of us. So tomorrow we're doing 18, and the next day is going to be a little long, like I think a 23 or 24. This is one of my first times in Pennsylvania, but I absolutely love it out here. It's beautiful weather, and just really cool place. Nice people. Got some trail magic down by the road, a soda, and actually like a little bag lunch. It was like a soda, an orange, a thing of pretzels, a dessert thing, and like a little sandwich, with no name of who put it out and no logbook to sign. So I don't know who to thank, but thank you to whoever put that out there. You probably won't ever see this video, but if you do, thank you much. It came at a perfect time. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and tend to some of this laundry. Play-by-play is already chilling inside, doing what it do, doing what needs to be done. We'll talk to y'all soon.